Yo, archives. We back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. For those of you who are watching, for those who aren't, the clock currently reads 12:22 a.m. July 25th. So it's gonna go on the record and say that Zaire Archives has not posted in 3 days, and I'm well aware of what time it is now, and I was well aware of what time it was when I decided to start recording, and I actually started recording before 12 o'clock. But I've stopped recording a couple times, so I don't even know what take this is. But yeah, I'm okay. Trust me. I know that I'm big on being consistent. I've said that in my videos. I have a history of uploading every single day. But recently, if you go back and look at some of my more recent videos, maybe in the past week or two, it doesn't say that I've posted every single day anymore. And even if you want to go deeper than that and look at some of my videos that I put out when I first started, it doesn't say that I posted every single day anymore either. And the ones that I posted when I first started, I vaulted some of those videos because I now have a different audience, a bigger audience, to where I feel like I want to recreate some of those videos. And if somebody was to click on one of my videos and I said, yo, I post every single day, and they go down there and look and it doesn't say that I posted every single day, then are you gonna look at me as a liar? But in all actuality, I vaulted some of those videos. Um, but as I said, I'm very big on being consistent. I've said that a bunch of times in my videos, and I have a history of posting every single day. So I'm well aware now. I mean, I've been aware, but I'm more so now aware, like truly, that I don't have to post every single day. That's why I haven't in the past week or two. Um, I'm aware that there's different ways to be consistent. There's better ways I can stay consistent without having to post every single day. I don't want to have to put the pressure on myself to post every single day. And if I don't post a video every single day, then I don't want to have to feel like, yo, oh, I'm not gonna make it in content. I'm not gonna make it as a YouTuber. Even when I was streaming, I don't want to have to feel like, oh, I'm not gonna make it as a streamer because I'm not posting every single day, right? I know, and I'm well aware that I can still make it, that I will make it, without having to post every single day, right? I've let the videos come natural. I have, but I'm going to let them come even more natural than they already have been coming, right? So when I post, there's just going to be when I post, right? Every content creator that's made it, they don't post every single day, and they have not posted every single day. I mean, at least some of them that I know, right? And I'm not comparing myself to them in that way where it's like, oh, those bigger content creators, they've made it and they don't post every single day, so I'm not going to post every single day. It's not that type of comparison. I'm just seeing it in general, right? Um, so yeah, it's fine. And as the title reads, it's either gonna say, yo, this is my last year working a 9 to 5, this is my last time working a 9 to 5, or never working 9 to 5 ever again. It's gonna be one of those three titles. Either way, you get it. I hope you do, at least. But I'm going to go ahead and explain. This is one of those personal videos that I throw in every here and there, where I just give you guys insight on me and how I'm feeling about certain things, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. It's just one of those videos. So yeah, um, I'm not going to work a 9 to 5 ever again. I'll just say that. And I don't know why. I don't know who labeled it as a 9 to 5. I don't know why it can't be an 8 to 3 or 7 to 2 or an 11 to 5, 8 to 4. I don't know who labeled it as a 9 to 5. I don't know that. But you guys get it, right? I made the decision when I was at work, like maybe last week, 2 weeks ago, that I didn't want to work a normal job, a 9 to 5 anymore, right? And I always thought growing up that it wouldn't be a bad thing if I went on to continue working normal jobs as I, grew older, and as I lived more. I didn't think it would necessarily be a bad thing because, whatever happens in my life, and if it requires me to have to work a job, then that's what I do. You know, it's not a bad thing to work a job. Like people need to work jobs. Like jobs are needed in the world. It's what makes the world run, if you want to look at it like that. But I never thought it would be a bad thing if I grew up, and I was still working, because a lot of us, we don't want to work, right? And rightfully so. But a lot of us, want to be able to wake up and have what, $1 million in our account, you know, just whatever, right? Rightfully so once again. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, and it requires us to have to go and work. And once again, I made a decision where I don't want to do that anymore. And I know that I'm going to the military and I'm going to have to work a job in the military, but I'm not looking at my military job as a normal civilian job, right? Because after I get out the military, I'm not going to transition from my military job to a normal civilian job again. It's not going to happen. Like, I'm stamping it right now that I'm never going to work a job again, right? And I don't want to say, or at least I don't want to, because I don't want to give myself a cop out or an excuse just in case I do end up having to work a normal job again. And if I do, that's okay. I feel like I just gave myself a cop out right there. Um, but it's okay. But I'm just going on the record to say that now that I won't, and I want to be able to come back to this video when I'm not having to work a job again and be like, yo, I was right. I did it. Right? Because I know that if I continue to put forth the effort and the grind, you know, the determination, the dedication that I'm, you know, putting towards myself and what I'm trying to do now, that I won't have to do that. Right? Because I believe this channel will work out. I believe streaming will work out for me in some type of way. I believe, you know, what I end up putting my mind to will work out in some type of way, you know? Like, I know I can make it to where I don't have to wake up and go clock in anymore. I know I can do that, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, right? Now, I don't know why there's so much negative propaganda, or why the narrative is so negative around a 9 to 5. I don't know why. I mean, everyone just has their reasons for why they have to work a job. Some people choose to, you know, they like working jobs. Some people have to survive, right? It's by choice, you know? So I don't know why there's so much bad propaganda and why there's just, you know, a bad narrative around working a normal job. I don't know why. Um, but that's just the way the world works now. People think that if you work a 9 to 5, if you work a normal job, then you're a bum, you're broke, you don't, you know, have anything going on in your life. That's just the way people think nowadays. So I don't know why, once again, but it is what it is, right? So yeah, I know that what I will end up doing in the future and what I'm doing now will allow me to set myself up to never have to work again. And I know a lot of you feel like that as well, and you can do it as well. You know, I believe in you guys just as you guys might believe in me. So this is something I wanted to come on here and say. You know, like I said, I just wanted to throw a personal video out there. So yeah. Um, and before I go to the military, I don't know when I'm going. You know, I still don't know when I'm shipping out. But if I have to move around and work another job after, you know, the one I'm currently working, like the same thing still applies. Like, I should say when I leave for the military, that'll be the last time I work a normal job, right? Because if I have to move around and work a normal job until I leave, I'll do that, you know, because I have to, right? I'm just not going to sit around and do nothing, right? That's not who I am. I don't like being lazy. I don't like having anything to do. So I will work, you know, but yeah, as soon as I leave and as soon as I get out, it's over with. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. So that's what I wanted to come on here and let you guys know. So yeah, there's nothing more for me to really say. There's nothing more for me to really say. So I can't wait, man, for this channel to really end up blowing. Because it's not about me making money from this, making money from streaming. It's not about me making money from content as a whole. Because once the content ends up working out, the money will end up coming in, you know, because if I continue to post on YouTube, if I continue to stream, if I continue to post clips on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, you know, that's a whole collection of platforms, you know, and that's money altogether. But once again, that's not why I'm doing this. So that doesn't matter to me. I'm just doing it because I love it, right? And I just truthfully can't wait for this to work out. I mean, it's already working out, but I can't wait for the audience to just continue to grow, you know? Like, I can't wait to hit 1,000 subs. I mean, that's always been my goal for Twitch, and that's my goal for YouTube, you know? I have bigger goals than hitting 1,000 subs, but that's my surface level goal, I should say. So I know content work out for me. I have other ideas that I'll put to action. But yeah, just going on the record, I would never work a 9 to 5, a normal job ever again. So I love you guys. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, keep God first, stay patient, and stay patient because it's on the way. And once again, it's not a bad thing to work a job. Gotta do what you gotta do. Shouldn't care about anybody else's opinion at the end of the day, right? It's your life. So I'm gonna catch y'all. Love y'all. Peace.